Hello traders, the title of the video is how to avoid the Doji candlestick mistakes. Alright, so my intention in this tutorial is to keep this video very short and to talk about few critical Doji candlestick trading mistakes. This is not about everything one wants to know about the Doji, but I want to highlight, few critical, Doji candlestick trading mistakes. The first one is this. So you see here, I'm on the monthly chart of the price lines group incorporation, EPIC PCLN, Papa Charlie Lima November. This is an American stock that belongs to the consumer cyclical sector. As you can see on this monthly chart, we have a Doji here. But there is one Doji candlestick trading mistake that traders are making, is that sometimes, like you see now, trader will say that it's a Doji and they will start applying the Doji candlestick trading strategy. But the first mistake that they are making here is that that candlestick bar is not yet closed. Remember, anytime you are on any time frame, whether 15-minute, hourly time frame, daily chart, weekly chart, yearly chart, quarterly chart, monthly chart, and you see a Doji, one must make sure that that Doji candlestick bar is closed. So as I'm telling you now, you may think that, George, I already know this, but I can assure you that right now, there are a lot of traders that are already implementing a Doji candlestick bar trading strategy while the candlestick bar is not yet closed. So you may say to me, George, in that case, how do we handle it? So if you're on any time frame and a Doji candlestick bar is not yet closed, you can drop down to the second lower time frame. So from the monthly chart, I may go to the weekly chart to investigate what kind of candlestick bar I have here. So you can see that now that I drop it down to the weekly chart, I can see that I have, a bearish engulfment, in this session here. I'm talking about those two candlestick bar here. So now how do we handle that? So, but you have to understand that it will be better to wait for that Doji candlestick bar to close on the monthly chart before investigating it. But if you are interested in a trade, to look for an opportunity to trade, to day trade, to swing trade, before the candlestick bar is closed, that Doji candlestick bar is closed, you need to drop down to the lower time frame, the first, the second, and the third lower time frame to see, to investigate whether there is another candlestick bar that can help you, that can give you a good reason to buy or sell. So now I highlight the high and the low of those two candlestick bar here, and now I can say if I am interested in this trade, I will say that all right, it's now coming near the median line of the range of the bullish engulfment pattern. So as a day trader today, as I'm telling you now, because that monthly candlestick bar is not closed. Today is the 25th of May 2017. You see, so if I'm interested in it, I will do something like this, because now on the weekly chart, those two candlestick bars that are forming the bearish engulfment are closed. I highlight the high, the low, and the median line. And now I will say the price is approaching the median line, and I know that in fact it's not perfect. So now that I drop it, so that's what we see on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, you can see that previously, my friend, one more time, the daily chart trader have seen a Doji here. Can you see a Doji? In this session here, there was a Doji. In fact, some traders may say this is one up, one down. Do you remember that pattern? I talked about it before. Either at Day Pro Trader YouTube channel or 2-4 Stock Trader YouTube channel. The one up, one down. So you see here, this is, the one up, this is the one down. So those are two candlestick bar in this session here on the daily chart has formed what we call, the language of candlestick pattern, one up, one down. This session, these two candlestick bar from one up, one down. But we have a Doji here. On that daily chart, that Doji is closed. And trader implement a Doji trading strategy and the price gap down and went down. So you understand that. Another thing I want to highlight to you here to avoid the Doji candlestick bar trading mistake. Let's go back again to the monthly chart. Even if on the monthly chart that Doji candlestick bar is closed, I want you to understand to highlight the high, the low, and the median line of that Doji. All right. Push it down to the low. All right. And you want to make sure. So whenever we are looking at the candles, any candlestick bar, the median line is very, very important. So the Doji candlestick bar is the candlestick bar where the opening price is almost or equal to the closing price. All right. So if the opening and the closing price is below the median line of the range of that Doji candlestick bar, it is in the bearish zone. If the closing price of that Doji or it is above the median line of that Doji candlestick bar, is in the bullish zone. So those are the things you need to be aware of to avoid, okay, the Doji candlestick bar trading mistake. I hope you learned something from this short tutorial and we put into use to make excellent trading decision. The first mistake always, okay, is that traders do not wait for the Doji candlestick bar to close. Second mistake, they do not investigate the pattern on the lower time frame to give themselves a better opportunity, okay, to buy or to sell. All right. The third mistake that traders often make with the Doji is that they don't pay attention to the closing price of the Doji in relation to the median line of the range of the Doji. So one example is this. Let me show you here. You have a Doji like this with a long Doji like this, and you have it like this. All right, it's a Doji. But you can see that the closing price of that Doji is well below the median line. It is in the bearish zone. So you want to be aware of that also. All right. This is the end of this short tutorial about okay, how to avoid the Doji candlestick trading mistake. If you have any question or suggestion, please feel free to put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be recording another video to answer your specific question. If you think that this video has been useful to you, all right, please let us know by giving us the thumbs up. Then I know that, okay, I've done a good job today. But if you think that, George, this is another blah, 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 please let me know. Then you put me under pressure to improve my next recording. But if you think that this is an essential tutorial that will be useful to other traders, feel free to share it on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the TSTW24 traders talking about how to avoid the Doji candlestick trading mistake. Happy trading to you all and speak to you soon.